there helping me out with searching for stuff and knowledge and all that other stuff. So it's really, really cool. My top 5 pairs, I don't really know where they rank in other stuff. You get to the pros, we'll call them, the guys that have a long time in this, guys like Red King and all that have like this they're just pulling stuff out so worthy of like the wow factor.
Yeah, also Justin, you got Justin in the room, him too.
Yeah, so. Justin, all those dudes, they just have these things. Justin's got all kinds of rare stuff that pops out, stuff that I'm like, it's insane. And the variety. For me, having a superstar, that's all. I'm like a one-trick pony, I guess you could say, with the superstar. With those guys, they got the suedes, they got runners, they got those discs, they got all kinds of lows and highs, and it's a massive collection altogether.
Right.
A lot of stuff I never would dream of wearing. And with my Pumas, I've been starting to buy some cells and some different models, trying to check them out. Experimenting in my collecting and wearing these days.
Okay.
But as for Puma, I brought some pairs up here. I'm a sucker for black and orange.
Oh, I love black and orange. Yeah, well, those are clean. Those are clean.
So this is just a standard pair of suedes. There's nothing special about these at all. It's not a collab. It's nothing nice materials, nothing like that. For me, black and orange is important. I love black and orange, and this shoe, it just pops. Matter of fact, that's the color on the box, orange pop.
Right.
And these are one of my favorites to wear when I'm going to wear Puma. It's after wearing Superstars for so long, when you look down and you see this shape versus the Superstar on your feet.
Right.
Pretty interesting.
I know that looks weird to you.
Same thing here. Plain Jane, black and yellow.
Oh, no, that's not, yeah. You can't beat that. Yeah.
Again, typical pair, general release, nothing special, black, blazing yellow. I like them. They're for me. This is one of my early pairs. I had dreamed of these things.
Oh, those are dope. Yeah. Those
and obviously we're from the States.
Right.
So these hit home with the American theme. So they're definitely one of my pairs I go to a little bit more.
Yeah, especially like on the 4th of July, you bring them out, Memorial Day or something like that. Yeah.
I actually have the 4th of July Pumas. I just got this year with the two different color shoes and the 7 and the 4 in the back. I can't wait to rock those next month.
Oh, yeah.
This pair right here, another general release. Nothing special about it. It just came out maybe a few months ago. But I decided to put red laces on mine.
That makes it pop. I like that red lace. Yeah.
I get questions about this shoe more than any other. Every few days, somebody's sending me a message saying, "Hey, what's that shoe?"
Yeah, that red lace in there, it just makes it pop. That red lace with the brown, yeah, it just pops, man.
That's one of my favorites, and I just posted this maybe last week, and this was inspired by the vintage hiking boots from the 70s with the red laces in them.
Oh, I know you're talking. Okay.
At the brown colorway, and
right.
It does pop well. And this is a popular sneaker when I post it and for messages. So
yeah, red and brown. Yeah, you can't do red and brown. Red and brown is a good combination.
Diamond Supply.
Oh, that's one of my. I love those from last year.
I love these laces.
Yeah, the tie-dye lace. Yeah, that whole tie-dye material. Yeah, that design is just dope.
Yeah. Too, man. I love this shoe.
Yeah,
I got
me too.
The purple pair too. I love these. These are nice. This is a summertime shoe right here. This is got summer written all over it.
Yeah, that probably is one of my favorite collabs. Is the Diamond Supply. Like all the Diamond Supply. I pretty much got all of them.
Yeah,
all the Diamond Supply.
One in the purple pair. So again, being new, and my Puma collection, I'm able to grow pretty fast because I don't have anything. So every time I look for something, if it's in my size and for sale and good, I can buy it because it's easy.
Right.
And Puma, way cheaper than Adidas. And I'm not talking about value. I'm talking about what they cost.
Right.
These are good quality shoes, and I can buy 2 pairs of Puma for 1 Adidas. It's a fact.
Right. That's true.
Dog on my #1, but the pricing's up there.
And that's the cool thing about Puma is that you get great quality with it, like great quality for the price.
I'm still a 3-strap guy. I'm still an Adidas guy, but Puma definitely takes care of my wallet a little bit easier. Probably one of my favorites just because of what they are. The Coogies.
Coogie.
Okay. Most people know about these. This is the Coogie sweater.
Yeah.
Pretty famous, obviously, by Biggie. These sneakers are incredible. They're actually made out of the sweater material.
And also Bill Cosby made them popular too. Don't forget Dr. Huxtable.
Yeah. Him and his sweaters. No two pairs the same. So it's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
And I was surprised how easy it was for me to find my size and get them. And I got these for $51.
Wow, that's a steal.
$51, dude.
That's a steal.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So you got something of this caliber
for 50? That's a steal.
$50.
Yeah.
Puma's got some nice stuff out there that's fairly cheap.
Right.
You know, if anybody's trying to get into the sneaker collecting and get some quantity and variety, Puma's definitely not a bad gateway to start with because you can beef up pairs relatively cheap.
Real quick.
You know what I mean? If you got a budget or you saved your pennies and you say, I have $100 and I'm able to spend it on shoes, on my hobby, on my passion, you can get bang for buck. You can probably get multiple pairs of Puma.
You probably can get like a good 3 pairs for $100.
Nice for $100.
You can get like 3 pairs for like $100.
Yeah. So and then right now, I think my current Puma favorite.
Okay, let's see this.
And these are hit or miss depending on who you talk to. But my personal favorite at the moment is the hundreds.
Those are dope.
The 4 panels.
Like the 4 different panels, man. The execution on those is just
I'm happy with these.
Yeah.
That colorway right there, I wish I could have like a whole pair of that, the blue and the yellow.
Right, exactly. You know, they got a pair like that because that's the colorway of his high school that he went to in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why they call them each side panel represents a decade of something.
Right, exactly.
Beastie Boys and
that's his college. The inside.
Right.
Yeah, another one is a college. Yeah.
So for me, now, I'm sure if you talk to a lot of other guys, they're going to pick a lot of other different shoes for their top ones.
Right.
That's what I have. That's my reason. You know, I think that's my favorite pair of Pumas just because of how loud it is, and I like loud shoes.
Me too.
I purposely go for the loud stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So we talked about those pink ones before.
Yeah, those are those neon pink. Yeah.
Neon, right. And then you got the yellow.
I would do that. My daughters are like, Daddy, why do you wear these bright shoes, man? I just like bright. I like bright sneakers. I like them bright.
The best part, there was a 30% code going for a sale, and I had seen the yellow. So I went to the yellow, added it to my cart, and when I added it to the cart to buy, it showed me that it had it in pink.
You went click, add that in there too.
I ain't sleeping on this.
These are one of my favorite Puma pickups of this year so far. These right here are crazy.
Some wild looking colors right there.
Yeah, this is the Size official collaboration. Yeah, these are just dope, man. I love these. These are the Style Riders. I like how they got the purple midsole right here, and then it's got the white midsole, and then it's got the 2 tongues. Got the 2 tongues.
Cool stuff.
And then this one, and then it reverses like even on the heel. It's a reverse on the heel.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, these are one of my favorites. One of my favorites so far. So let me ask you, is there any other Adidas models that you like besides the Superstar? Like, is there any other models that you like?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten into a few other ones. I actually have them up here. Definitely not an everyday shoe for me. Ultra Boost.
Okay.
No, I'm not a guy that wears runners or training shoes or anything like that. I'm about the least active out of anybody. Yeah. So I talked about vacations and being on my feet and you know, doing stuff. This is probably the most comfortable shoe I've ever put my foot into.
Yeah, Ultra Boost is super comfortable.
I mean,
real comfortable.
the sole on this thing it's
Yeah, it's just foam. Is that foam material? Yeah, it's that foam material. Yeah.
It's amazing how comfortable these are. And this
Yeah.
is basic black and white colorway. They call it Orca. I guess it's killer whale resemblance. This is and the colorways you can get of this. Courtney, Archie Banks, he's got a ton of stuff like this. Game of Thrones versions. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those drop. I think those dropped like last year. Those are crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
What about Yeezys? You like Yeezys?
I'm not a Yeezy fan. I suppose if somebody wanted to get me a pair and probably do something with them, but I ain't forking over that kind of money.
Yeah, 200 plus. Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, I spent less on my customs.
Right.
One of a kind made for me, and they ain't even Yeezy pricing. So,
how would you feel about Kanye doing a Superstar collab and doing something with the Superstar? Would you be excited about that?
Part of the 50th anniversary of the Superstar is a lot of collabs going on with different artists or people. Jonah Hill has a version of the Superstar.
Have those already came out yet, or are they not yet?
I don't know because
I don't think they came out yet.
They're kind of boring.
Yeah.
Personal opinion. IMO. Personal opinion. So maybe Kanye could do something to the Superstar. I don't know.
I think he would do something dope.
Pharrell has tried with the Human Made. He tried earlier with the Super Colors a couple of years back.
Yeah.
They were marred with quality problems. Everybody complains about those shoes.
Okay.
Falling apart. You can't really wear them.
Okay.
I don't have any, so I don't know.
Okay.
2015, 2016, there's some even some of my models. I question the quality. You know, glue and different stitching. Stuff's not really good sometimes. Pete
what's Scott said he's not buying them. He said if Kanye makes a Yeezy Superstar, he's not buying them.
I think
he would do something innovative, man. I think he would do something crazy and innovative.
You know, but I mean, you look at what he's done, and from a business standpoint, huge. Looks like we're all frozen up again. Yeah, you are. Okay. So from a business standpoint, Yeezy's a success.
Right.
We're talking crazy money. I mean, and he makes all the money too. That's unheard of in the business world.
Right, because he gets the royalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get royalties on those. Yeah.
I mean, you take those slides that just came out, they look like melted Crocs or something. They're pretty crazy. Excuse me. Not for me. Not for me. I already, you look at me. I'm not your typical sneaker guy.
Right.
So I already get kind of a look when I got, right now I'm rocking.
Well, yeah, I was going to ask you what you're rocking today.
Solar Burst.
Those are clean, man. Those are clean.
These are bright, man. These, again, bright shoes. These are
right. But you know what I like? When you wear
now.
all black with a bright pair of sneakers, it pops.
Oh, yeah.
Because I like to wear a lot of black. And you got to with some bright sneakers, boom.
Yeah, you know it. And that's why I go for those loud things. I go for loud. Sometimes you go places and you want people to look at your feet. Let's face it. That's why some of these pairs you put on, inadvertently, it's like, yeah, look at my feet while I'm walking around.
Exactly. And have you ever owned a pair of Jordans? You ever owned a pair?
No, I had plenty of Nike. You know, we discussed this in the beginning.
Right,
I had plenty of pairs of Nike. They were all high top. They were all basketball, but none of them were actually Jordans.
What about Air Force Ones? You ever rocked a pair? You ever rocked a pair of Air Force Ones?
I'll tell you what. When I listened to that song from Nelly, the way he describes the sneaker game, it's so spot on.
Right.
It's so spot on, the lyrics.
It is. Give me 2 pairs.
Yeah, you know what
Rock and stock.
Where you getting those? Are you dyeing them? I mean, come on. And I'm not a rap guy. But I worked in the clubs back in the day when I was as a bouncer. So I was subjected to a lot of hip hop, and there's a lot of earlier hip hop that I can appreciate and know and get into. And when Nelly was at his all that stuff, that was a lot of the time I was at the clubs working and dealing with all that.
Oh, you said you worked at the clubs? Were you a bouncer at the club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, Providence is close by. Lot of huge nightclub scene in Providence. At least it used to be. And way back when, I was a bouncer, a doorman, door staff for quite a few years. And Plenty of good times, plenty of bad times. You know, there was more good nights than bad, that's for sure.
Right. So what do you think about those SB dunks that came out, the chunky dunkies, the Ben and Jerry's that was so hyped?
You know, it's great that they could take, you know, it's similar to what I did with the with my customs with Benji or Ben.
Yeah.
I said, make me a sneaker version of the vest.
Right.
And he did incredible job. So that collab is almost similar in only the sense of make me a sneaker version of Ben and Jerry's ice cream. And that's what it really looks like. You know,
right.
all the things you associate with visually with Ben and Jerry's are on that pair.
Yeah, that was perfectly executed.
It's
perfectly executed.
It's not my kind of shoe.
Right.
But I appreciate it for what it is.
Exactly.
It's sad it came to what it did with everybody blowing up over it before it was even out.
Right.
And then you got the videos of the other guy there kind of getting upset with people and how they're acting, and he's purposely showing you, hey, they're just shoes. So, you know, the resellers, all that, there's different kind of cliques, I think, in the sneaker community.
Yeah, definitely.
That particular pair goes toward a group of people that I don't really fall into when it comes to
right. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know the resale when I last checked, it was like at 1,700.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know, personally, I can't see paying that to want if you want to wear them.
Right. See, if I got something like that, I don't even think I would wear them. Like,
but see, that's the thing. I don't like getting shoes I can't wear.
Yeah, that's it. Right. Exactly.
That's my personal. I totally get when I talk about collector versus enthusiast.
Right.
The only way I can really describe it is I got to associate it with something different. And I'll use guns as the subject. A gun collector puts his guns in a safe, and it's an investment for later.
Right.
And he takes it out and admires it. I have this specific model. A gun enthusiast takes his gun to the range every week and uses it.
Right. Right.
That's the difference between a collector and enthusiast.
Exactly.
So, but there is middle ground. There's definitely middle ground where guys like you and I will wear everything we can and then have a pair of Run DMCs that I know are valuable and I won't touch.
And you won't touch it, right? Exactly.
But to pay the resale on those chunky dunkies, not this guy.
Nah,
I'll have them custom made. I could have a custom made pair for half that.
That's true. And then what I've been seeing too, a lot of the customizers, especially with some of the customizers I've worked with, they are doing chunky dunky sneakers, and people are buying.
Frozen up. There we go.
Yeah, people are buying those. People are actually buying those. So
yeah, the sneaker world, it's round and round. I mean, the resellers have their thing. Some guys get what they want, and that's just I'm on the bottom end. I buy, I wear.
Exactly.
It's cheap. If I got to pay a couple bucks, I got a pair coming in tomorrow that I don't want to reveal just yet. But I paid more money than I wanted to.
Okay.
Only because it came out 2 years ago, and you'll know the pair when I show it finally. But it came out. I actually got the email from Puma that it was coming out, and I'm like, oh man, I want these. Okay. And at the time, it was probably a money thing. I didn't buy them.
Okay.
And I slept on them, and they went away in my size. Size 14, I have not found a pair of size 14 for sale since they've been released and sold out.
Oh, man.
I've never seen a pair of 14s for sale up until last month.
Okay. And I know this time you jumped on it this time.
Well, I slept on a little bit because current events have got me responsible and watch spending. Fortunately, I've been working through a lot of this and haven't had some of the things affect me like others.
Right.
But with my birthday in a couple of weeks, I said, "Happy birthday, buddy!"
I look forward to seeing. You said they get in what? You said tomorrow they get here.
Seller shipped them. They arrive tomorrow. I'll probably post them over the weekend.
Okay.
It's only a personal grail because a lot of these collabs that come out, I don't know who the person is or the company.
Right.
I have no clue. I got a nice black patent leather pair of Pumas that are Meek Mill. I don't know who Meek Mill was. I had to look him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with not knowing.
Yeah, matter of fact, this shirt is a part of the Meek Mill collection right here.
Yeah.
Well, that's a part of Meek Mill.
So,
and these two.
Yeah.
These some Meek Mills right here.
So when they do a collab with someone you actually kind of know and recognize, you appreciate that even more.
Exactly.
So this particular one I'm getting tomorrow, it's from the 50th anniversary run that Puma did. It's probably a sneaker that everybody hates, and they're going to go, oh, my God, that's a grail for you? Yeah, it kind of is.
Because hey, but it's your grail.
I'm out, and I waited 2 years to finally get it in my hands, hopefully tomorrow. That's what the track says. But we all know how the tracking works.
Right, but at the end of the day, it's your grill. You know what I'm saying? That's how I tell you. It's what makes you have what you like.
Anybody's reasons for a grill.
Exactly. Everybody has their different reasons.
I'll rephrase it. It's a Puma grill.
All right, man, Chris, I definitely appreciate it, man. This is real dope, man. Your collection's real dope. I've been following you for a while, so.
I did this once before on We Are Puma. I'm not a very talkative guy, but I guess I did all right.
Nah, you
got my mask.
I wouldn't even know. I've known that you're not a talkative guy.
My wife's probably gonna be like, "Hey, you're yelling wicked loud." It's what it is.
All right, man. So I hope you and your family is continue to be blessed during this crazy time. You know, we are in some crazy times, so hopefully that's where I'm at. I've actually started doing this on IG Live. Usually I do my interviews in person, but I've had to transition into the virtual world.
Yeah.
That's what I've had to do. And like everybody that's hasn't tuned in earlier, that's coming in now, June 6th, we have a live sneaker event that we're doing where people can buy, sell, and trade sneakers. We actually have a live custom competition that's going to go on as well. And I got some dope special guests that are going to appear as well. And Chris, if you're free on June 6th, I definitely would have you as a special guest. So you can definitely introduce people and talk about superstars. I'm getting different special guests from all different aspects of the sneaker community that got different, you know, someone Juice is going to represent Puma, you coming through Adidas, I got people with Nike, so it's going to be a real dope mix to kind of bring the sneaker culture together. You know, since there's no Complex Con going on, there's no Sneaker Con right now, I wanted to do something really to bring the community together. Yeah.
To keep it up.
Exactly. So I wanted to bring the sneaker community together. So June 6th, at Fresh Kick, you can let me put it in the room right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the IG so y'all can save it and follow. Fresh Kicks Market, go ahead and follow. June 6th, like I said. And then if you're interested in being a vendor, you got sneakers you want to sell, or if you're a customizer, you want to be in a competition, there's a $500 cash prize to the winner. So make sure y'all go ahead and you can register as well. You can just hit me up in the DM and I'll give you all the info. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to Sneaker Fox and Watch.
I didn't get to get nice and close and read a lot of these questions. I'm looking forward to rewatching it and then.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some. Let me see if there's any questions here. I'm scrolling down right now. If we missed any questions.
You know, Pete, you just wrote that question, Pete, and I was thinking that yesterday. I'm like, of all the things you should do a page for, you know what it is.
Because you don't even need the custom. You can get them for $150 straight out of China. When we were talking about the Chunky Donkeys.
Oh, knockoffs, yeah.
I'm just scrolling through, make sure we didn't miss any questions.
Wear them with their OOF whites, their OOF whites.
And then we got a size. Yeah, size does colorways right. They ain't trying too hard. That's true. I do like sizes collaborations. The colorways are dope.
Yeah, size I missed out on. I think they stopped at 13. I dug that. I said orange, one of my favorite colors. I like that two-tone thing. I kind of missed out on those.
And I know I had asked you about that too.
Yeah.
I had asked you, hey, did you see these yet? And
yeah,
you're like, yeah, but too
size.
small.
Down the road, maybe they'll pop up. It's just one of these days I'll refresh my screen with the 50 tabs I have open of different sneaker things, and someday they'll be there maybe for the right price.
$51. Okay, that's when we were talking about the Coogee. It said $51 to get two pairs.
I got lucky last summer for those $51.
Yeah, because I haven't seen them at that price. That was a steal. I've seen some of the real small sizes, like it was like a 6 and a 7 at a cheap price. But besides that,
you know, that's the problem with my size. My size being it's the top end. Like 14 is usually where they cut it off. If they don't cut it off at 13, they'll cut it off at 14. So I'm pretty sure, and I don't know numbers like production numbers, but I would imagine they produce less size 14s than they do say 10s.
Exactly, because 10 is one of the most popular men's sizes.
The 9, 10, and 11, that crowd.
Yeah.
So I would imagine there's only less 14s for me to find out there than there are 10s.
Exactly.
So when I find a pair, I really got to think, is it worth it? Don't sleep, because you may never see it again.
That's the thing, you got to strike.
So, and the trigger. Pricing is tough because you either feel like it's worth that to you, because the shoe is only worth what someone else wants to pay.
Right.
You know, all those resellers can think what they want. It's what it's worth to someone else.
Exactly.
So I may see a pair of size 14s that is wicked expensive or overpriced, in my opinion, like the pair I got coming in tomorrow, but it was a birthday treat. And I said, to me, it's worth that extra to get.
Right.
Versus some pairs, they're cheap as crazy cheap because they're so big, nobody's going to buy them.
Right.
And I'm getting them for like $30 or $25.
Exactly. Because they're trying to get rid of them.
Brand new pair of Clydes in a box.
Exactly.
I got this pair. I got these for $36. These Clydes, right?
Oh,
I ordered on eBay.
Yeah.
I ordered on eBay. It was supposed to be steel gray with Princess Blue. And it was one of those auctions where you got to click on the size and click on the color.
Okay.
And when I clicked on Princess Blue, steel gray and Princess Blue, it showed me these.
Right.
Black gray. And I wasn't a fan of this leather toe cap on a Clyde.
Right. So
I contact the seller and I'm like, hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. They're like, we revised the listing. It was a bigger seller. Lots of, hundreds of feedbacks per week.
Okay.
So I went, clicked on it again, and it said Princess Blue, size 14. But it was still kind of showing me these in the picture, even though the other blue picture was there. So I said, screw it, I'm going to order it anyway. And they sent me these. So obviously I could have returned them, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep them because the pairs you never went to buy end up being the coolest ones later on down the road.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like you said, you got those human mades by accident.
By accident.
You know what I mean?
I personally like them. I like them. Like, I'm like, wow.
I wasn't even expecting this Clyde. It's got a leather toe. It's got this stripe in it. I don't think it's anything in particular special, but I'm going to keep it because I think it's pretty cool. I got some gray fat laces I think I'm going to put on. I keep, we talked about the shipping for the laces before being an issue if you live here in the States. The way I make the best value of that is I buy a lot of laces all at once.
That's what you got to do. That's smart. That's smart.
If you buy one pair, the shipping actually is more than the pair of laces. So the more laces you buy, the shipping goes up, but the shipping cost per lace starts to go down.
Go down, right.
So when you have the collection that I have and you like swapping, I just literally, I'll buy, if I have, obviously I have the ability to, I'll buy $50 worth of laces. It's like 12 pairs, like $60 is almost like the justification for the shipping. And then you got a bunch of laces. If you pick the right colors and size is 15 millimeter, is like 1/2 inch, and then 20 millimeters, like 3/4 of an inch.
Mm-hmm.
And the 20 millimeters are the real fat. So I'll buy a mix of colors and a mix of sizes, and I keep them on the shelf over there. When I get a new pair in, sometimes I got a pair right
figure which one and swap them right out.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like the pink pair that just came in. I got black 20 millimeter fat. I got 3 pairs of black on the shelf over there.
Wow.
Black, whites, reds, those go fast. So I try to keep 2 or 3 on deck.
There, on deck. And then somebody was asking about the Pepsi suede. I didn't like the Pepsi collaboration. I didn't like those.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And the more I looked at it, I'm like, I am not.
Yeah, I didn't like the execution of it. It was just like, nah, I didn't touch those. Man.
Doesn't matter. Puma, even Adidas. Adidas has collabs and these sneakers. If you go on the website right now for Adidas, there's a pair of Superstars that's basically inside out.
Whoa.
And what would be the inside panels or on the outside panels with exposed stitching is probably the ugliest shoe ever. But I'm looking at it going, somebody's going to like that, I hope. But I'm telling you, part of me's like, should I grab a pair? And 10 years down the road, I'm going to be like, I'm so glad I got these.
Exactly.
You just don't know. You don't
Yeah.
know. And some of these things are a gamble. But buy what you like and wear your kicks.
And that's what it is.
Not stress enough.
That's what I tell everyone. Yeah, exactly. Buy what you like. Do not follow the hype. You know, you get what you want. Who cares what the next man says? They're going on your feet and you spent your money on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's whatever you like, you know, so.
Yeah.
And then who's this? Pete said he had got the Sesame Street pairs and the Ferrari 50th anniversary. Oh, those were that Ferrari 50th anniversary.
Ferraris.
Just suede on that. Oh, man.
Reached out to me when he bought his, and he says, hey, man, they got them in your size. And I'm like, I got no money for shoes right now, and I regret it.
Yeah, those 50th anniversary Ferrari suedes. Oh,
the
my
best
goodness.
lace swap for those Ferraris. The best lace swap. The first guy I seen do was TikTok 70.
The yellow.
Don put those yellow laces on it.
Woo, yeah, the yellow. Man. Oh, yeah, that was.
It's as sleek as the Ferrari car itself.
Yeah, took it to another level. All right, man, Chris, man, I definitely appreciate it, man. This has been great, man. Definitely been great, man.
Mo, yip yapping, having a good time, man.
All right, man. You take care, man. Appreciate it.
All right, stay safe.